Good morning, dear students. Today we are going to read the first chapter of economics, and the chapter is the story of village Palampur. My dear students, what is the purpose behind this chapter? My dear students, through this story, you all come to know about what the people of this village do for their livelihood. In other words, you can say that you are going to read in this chapter about various types of productions. My dear students, there are several types of productions. You are aware about agriculture. It is also a type of production, and there are also several types of production such as a small scale industries, small scale manufacturing industries, dairy, transport, etc. etc. Means you can divide the production activity into two main categories. The first one is agro activities and the other one is non-agro activities. My dear students, as you all know that the main occupation of any village is agriculture. Maximum of the people of any village depend upon agriculture for their livelihood, and other part of the population depends upon several activities just like small scale manufacturing industries, dairy activities, transportation, soaping, etc. etc. So we will read in this chapter about a village which is named as Palampur, that what is the composition of population, uh, who is in majority, who is in minority, and what they do for their livelihood, what type of production activities are performed by them, and what are the requirements for any production. My dear students, in this village Palampur, there are approximately 450 families reside, and the majority of the population is upper caste, and these upper caste own maximum of the land, and one third portion of the population comprises of SC, means scheduled castes. Usually they live on the outskirts or on the corner of the village, and they own very little amount of land. So as you all are aware that we are going to read about uh, production activities. So first of all, we need to understand that what is the need of production. My dear students, to meet the need, to meet our need, or to satisfy our need, and for services there is need of production. Okay, so uh, and you all know that we have already divided the production activities in two categories, that is agro production activities and non agro production activities. My dear students, for production there are some factors which are needed during production. And what are these requirements for the production? The very first is land. We need land for any type of production, for agriculture, for industries, for service. The very first requirement is land. Natural resource is also the second factor which we need during production. Okay, then man-made goods. After that, labor is the basic requirement for production. In some sectors we need highly skilled laborers, and in some sectors we need unskilled laborers who work manually. And The third requirement for production is capital. My dear students, for any production we need capital, means money, means investment. My dear students, you can categorize this capital into two categories, that is fixed capital and uh, running capital. Fixed capital, suppose when we are talking about agriculture activities, we need tractors, we need uh, some tools, and these some machineries. These tools can be used for several years, so we can use these tools for some next years also. So this type of investment in tools, in machineries, are called fixed capitals. Now we are going to read about working capital. During production we need uh, money, we need capital on several stages. These capitals are known as working capitals. For example, in agriculture you need seeds, you need pesticides, you need chemicals, fertilizers. So these are known as working capital. And my dear students, now we are going to uh, read about one more essential thing that is much more important than these all requirements, that is human capital. Actually the human must be eligible to use these all needs. And in next class we will read about how we use land for production, what are the obstacles, how can we overcome through these obstacles. In next class we will read. Thank you.